our first guest this morning is here to tell us ways to minimize taxes by maximizing opportunities in 2018.
Well, welcome Jim Heafner. He's the president of Heafner Financial. He's known as Carolina's retirement coach, and he joins us every Wednesday to help us get financially fit.
Hi, Jim.
Good
morning.
Good morning. Hi.
We're glad you're here today. All right, we've been talking with you over the past several weeks or months now about the new tax laws. How does the average person benefit from them, and what steps should they be taking to minimize taxes? I think that's the key question there.
Right. Well, so I would say that many people can really benefit from reducing your taxes using tax reduction strategies. The problem is most people won't because they don't think they can. They don't believe it's possible. So the first question is, how serious are you about cutting your taxes? And if you're serious, go see a tax planner, right? So people say, well, you know, I've got a CPA, and if I could cut taxes, he or she would have told me. Right?
I have said these words that you were saying right now.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
But the reality is, the analogy we use in our office is that CPAs are experts at finding the red lights in the tax code where you must stop and pay the tax. And that's really important. But a tax specialist is someone who finds the green lights in the tax code, and that's his specialty, to find ways around the red lights so you can go through without paying or paying very little taxes. That's the difference. So we work with CPAs with some of the largest accounting firms in the country because they're great at what they do. They're experts at the red lights, but they know we're experts at the green lights.
You know, everybody wants to avoid Uncle Sam. So as a rule of thumb, what's a good place to start to try to avoid Uncle Sam taking money out your pocket?
Well, it starts something with where your biggest monies are. So one is, here are the opportunities that I see for most people. Most people will save the bulk of their wealth in IRAs and 401ks. And those tax defer the ultimate taxation of the money, right? So you want to see, okay, how can I get that money to a tax-free account? And that means paying the tax. So when's the best time to pay the tax? When your income's lower, when the tax rates are less, when your account value has gone down. So look for the best time to pay the tax, and then look for tax offsets that create tax deductions to negate that tax you just have to pay.
Say that again, look at tax offsets?
Yes, tax offsets. So anything that creates a tax deduction that you can pull out of the woodwork to offset that tax you've got to pay. That tax planning to do that, right? The other opportunity is that people often will grow money in taxable accounts where they've paid taxes on the money, but they'll pay taxes on the growth again and again. Where they could grow that in tax-free accounts and never pay taxes again. Now, what are tax-free accounts? Well, you have Roth IRAs.
Yes, sir.
You have muni bonds. You have TSAs, right? You have life insurance, and you have charitable structures that you can create. So a lot of people say, well, I can't use a Roth. I make too much money. Well, you know what? There are many ways around that you can do a Roth even though you make a lot of money.
See, and none of this happens on accident. This is why you got to go talk to Jim, for sure. I know, Jim, that you work with a lot of business owners. What are some things that you would say to them, business owners specifically?
Well, one question that's important is, if you could contribute more to your 401k or your SEP or your tax-deferred plan than your legal limit is, would you? See, most people would say, of course, because I'm going to cut my taxes. But they don't know how. There are laws that let you, with the right plan design, put away $1 million to $2 million a year without paying taxes. And the second question is, how do you get the money out of there? What's your exit strategy for getting the money out of your pre-tax plan tax-free? And how do you get out of your business? What's your exit plan? How do you sell your business to create the kind of retirement that you want? And that means some planning so you've got the ability to sell for what you need to create lifetime income. And that doesn't happen by itself.
It's not that easy. You got to get with someone.
Doesn't happen by itself. If you want to learn how to minimize your taxes, call Jim Heafner. The first 5 qualified callers will receive a complimentary downloadable copy of Heafner Financial's 6 Things You Should Know About the New Tax Law. The number 704-552-1230. 704-552-1230. You must have a minimum of $500,000 in investable assets to qualify. The number one more time, 704-552-1230. You can also visit Jim's website for more information. It's you'lljustknow.com, you'lljustknow.com. Jim Heafner, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Indeed.
Thank you.